What's good, YouTube? It is your boy, Big Cool, coming to you from Colossal Sports TV. And I am back with another video. Danny Garcia strikes again with his cherry picking. He will be fighting Ivan Redkach on January 25th at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York, in another highly disappointing fight. And let's have a real conversation about Mr. Danny Garcia ever since he moved up to 147 in August of 2015. His resume is piss poor, weak, and this may upset some people, but I don't give a damn because I'm just keeping it real when it comes to Danny Garcia. This guy had a tremendous run at 140. He fought the likes of Lamont Peterson, Lucas Matisse, Zab Judah, Amir Khan, Eric Morales. Even though he was well past his prime twice, he still fought him. You know what I'm saying? He fought a Nate Campbell on his way up to that world title and title contender status. So I give him all the credit in the world for being a real deal fighter when he was on the rise. But ever since he's joined the 147-pound division, it's been pedestrian, to say the least. He made his debut August 1st, 2015 against Paulie Malignaggi, and I think that fight, it wasn't a title fight if I'm not mistaken. It could be, correct me in the comment section down below if I'm wrong, but he stopped Paulie Malignaggi in a one-sided fight. I believe he stopped him in the 9th round. Then his next fight was for the WBC welterweight title. I remember now, against the faded Robert the Ghost Guerrero, who had by this time taken an ass whooping by Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think it was some more ass whoopings he took, I think, post the Floyd Mayweather fight. But, you know, he stopped him, I believe, late in that fight. And then, you know, he would step up against Keith one-time Thurman in 2017, where he lost a close decision in their unification bout. And then he would take another dive in competition when he took on Brandon Rios, another former champion that is faded, faded like a shirt that's been washed too many times. You know what I'm saying? He stopped him in the 9th round, and then he fought Sean Porter last year, September. Lost a clear but close competitive unanimous decision for that vacant WBC welterweight title that Keith Thurman was forced to relinquish due to his ongoing, at the time, hand issue. Then, okay, tough fight with Porter. I understand that. He bounces back with a win over the tough but lovable loser Adrian Granados from Chicago. Stops him in devastating fashion. And, you know, we thinking, all right, he got that cherry picking out of the system, at least for a little bit. So, after the Errol Spence, Sean Porter, you know, highly anticipated, excitement-filled unification bout, you know, it was announced, it was reported that he would be taking on Errol Spence January 25th, but we all know what happened. Errol Spence was in a serious car accident where he was ejected from the car, suffered injuries, and his return is pushed back. The earliest is summer of next year. So understandably, he's not gonna fight for the unified welterweight titles. That doesn't mean that Ivan Redkach should be the guy that he's facing. It simply shouldn't be that case at all. You got guys out there. Sean Porter would have been a great fight for a rematch. I know Sean Porter is trying to get maybe Keith Thurman, trying to get that shot at Pacquiao, who's the WBA welterweight champion. You know, so maybe that's not an option that Porter is interested in at the moment. But if Garcia really wanted to, you know, keep up with fighting the elite, or, you know, having some proper competition, he could have, you know, called out Sean Porter. You also got your Dennis Ugas, who is a threat to a lot of the guys in the welterweight division. You know, you can argue that he defeated Sean Porter back in March of this year when they fought the week before, you know, Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. He lost a close split decision. But he's just been ordered to face the new WBA regular welterweight champion Besputin, who defeated Buatev last week or a weekend before to win that title. So I understand that Ugas, even though Danny Garcia is a higher profile fight and will give you more money, he's trying to play the smart card, which is win that WBA regular title, put yourself in position to face Manny Pacquiao down the line or some other top-notch fighter who wants to, try to win that title from you if he's victorious over Besputin. And then if you're not gonna fight Porter or Ugas, okay, look, you got Ray Robinson from Philadelphia. I think he's ranked number 14 in the WBC rankings. He's coming off of a fight with, I think it was a draw against highly talented welterweight prospect from the UK, Josh Kelly. In my opinion, he clearly won that fight. He is a tall, rangy welterweight with solid power. He's been in the ring with Ugas. He's been in the ring with a lot of guys. I think he's even been in the ring with Sean Porter, if I'm not mistaken. This guy is a tough out for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to fight Ray Robinson, then look, fight Jamal James. Jamal James is a 6'1". I think he is a southpaw, I believe, from Minnesota. Only has one loss. The loss he suffered to Yordenis Ugas, I think back in 2016. Ever since then, he's reeled off a whole bunch of consecutive victories. His most recent victory came over Antonio DeMarco. You know what I'm saying? So those are some guys that are quality matchups. Ivan Redkach is a guy that was once, highly talented out of the amateurs. He is coming off a big win, if you can consider that now, over former two-division world champion Devin the Great Alexander, which he hasn't been great for a long time now. He stopped him in the 6th round, I believe, earlier this year. But I'm going to plug in his resume and all his big losses to Tevin Farmer. He lost to John Molina Jr. He lost to the guy that Mikey Garcia stopped when he made his return at 135 for the WBC lightweight title. You know what I'm saying? This fight is a mismatch. Danny Garcia should win by another spectacular knockout. I don't know what's the thinking of this because, yes, he was in the running to face Manny Pacquiao. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao is elected to go another route, whether it's a potential rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr., who was announced he's coming back, or, a much talked about and speculated fight with Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, hell, Jamal James, Ray Robinson, Sean Porter rematch, Yordenis Ugas, hell, Sergey Lipinets is a good fucking fight. He sent Lamont Peterson into retirement. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 fighters that will give you a way better test than Ivan Redkach will. It's ridiculous that Danny Garcia continued to fight at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, on Showtime, in main events, when he's facing guys like Adrian Granados, guys like a faded Brandon Rios, and then you got Ivan Redkach, who, no disrespect to him, he is a good fighter. 22-4, or 23-4 with 18 knockouts. So the threat of a potential knockout victory, upset victory in his favor, is there because he can punch. He got like a 63% knockout ratio. At the end of the day, Danny Garcia has cherry picked his way to the WBC title as a welterweight. He's only fought 2 legitimate guys, in Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. The rest has been either naturally smaller, well past their prime, or just not that good of a fighter on his level. So that is my thoughts on it, man. Just a quick video. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know you agree with me by hitting that thumbs up button. Share this video on social media. Turn the notifications on to be notified every time I upload content. Make sure you visit 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 3 Kings Boxing. Until next time, I am out. Peace.